In this Fight for Sight Children's Eye Center, your child is carefully examined. If there's a problem, the best medical care is available right here. So do as I do. Support Fight for Sight. Call 561-7646.
And before he can break in, it reacts with a blinding light and an ear-shattering siren. The frightened burglar is off and running. The bug is a sonic burglar detection system that hears the sounds any intruder makes. And this is important. Before he gets in. The bug has no unsightly wires and can be set up in minutes. So before you go away, call toll-free. 800-331-1008 for our free fact-filled brochure with 24 tips to stop a burglar. That's 800-331-1008. Because to a burglar, there's no place like your home for the holidays.
Archie's anything but happy when Edith announces that her cousin Maud is coming for a visit on All of the Family.
Yes, I believe I have that spelling right. A cat is caught in a tree, you say, and the firemen are there now. Well, yes, I think that might make a nice little animal interest story. I'll see if we have someone to cover it. Yes, oh, yes, indeed, indeed. I'm an animal lover, too. Yes, I am. And thank you so much for calling, Mrs. Landon. Goodbye. So that's the kind of a day it's going to be, is it?
Hello. You look wonderful.
Raven, what are you doing here so early? Don't you know you shouldn't interrupt a big executive at her labors? And how did you get past my secretary?
She was in the ladies' room.
Oh. And no wonder Mrs. Landon got through.
Don't worry. I'm not going to take very long. I just remembered that I wanted to see the guest list just to make sure.
Raven, I was making guest lists before you came into this world, bringing the plague with you. Just looking over this list myself. And I must say, I question the taste of asking some of these people. 2 of them have sent regrets.
Which 2?
Artine Duval and Derek Mallory. No wonder they sent regrets. You know, I think you're looking for some sort of unhealthy satisfaction. To gloat in public, my dear, is a social misdemeanor. With you, it's a felony.
So Sky invited Martine. I don't care. I am in love with the whole world, and I want everyone to know how happy I am.
From the size of the guest list, everyone will.
Well, this is going to be the social event of the season.
If that's your view. Now, here's another list. I want you to take a look at this and see if I've forgotten anything.
Looks pretty good. Present for April. I forgot a wedding gift for Sky.
Oh, dear. Well, you can't very well top the Whitney Mansion, can you? He has everything. It's going to have to be something unique.
Unique is expensive, and I've already exhausted my credit. You don't suppose I could buy something and charge it to Sky, do you?
No, Raven. This is one thing you cannot charge to Skylar. Now, wait a minute. I've just thought of something.
Unique?
Very. Yes. I think I have something very special you can give to Skylar. Now, you wait right here, dear. I'll be right back.
You are wonderful. What would I do without you?
I worry about it, too. A lot.
The Edge of Night is brought to you by Coast Soap, the refreshing soap that brings you back to life. Coast Deodorant Soap, the eye-opener. And by new Formula Era, a new combination of powerful cleaners concentrated into 1/4 cup.
When we set out to improve a great laundry detergent, we wanted to keep in powerful cleaners to work on ordinary dirts, powerful cleaners to cut through food stains, powerful cleaners to get out grease and oil. And to make it better, we'd add powerful cleaners to clean collar soil even better than before. So that's what we did. All in the concentrated 1/4 cup called New Formula Era. A laundry formula so effective, it can clean through. Just watch how Era cleans through collar soil, taco grease, and motor oil. We treat only the top stain with a teaspoon of Era, rub, run under warm water, and look. New Era cleans clean through all 3 layers. That's the kind of cleaning you get with just a little bit of New Era. So if you're still using powders, why not try the power concentrated in Era's little quarter cup? New formula Era. Power that cleans clean through.
Babysitting means sitting. Oh, come on, Grandma.
Lillian Kimmel is pooped. She needs Coast deodorant soap, the eye opener. No other soap refreshes like Coast with its exhilarating scent. No soap has bubblier lather. Coast brings you back to life.
That's what we call cutting a rug.
Bring yourself back to life with Coast, the eye opener.
Sky, I am not trying to make you mad. I'm simply telling you the way it is. Jody's on the brink of collapsing, mentally and physically, and I won't push her any further. She's on the verge of falling apart, and I'm on the verge of trying to find a replacement.
You'll do no such thing. Now you listen to me, boy wonder, and you listen good. If that girl is on the verge of collapse, and if she's not ready to open, it's your fault. And if you can't handle it, I'll get someone who can. And if that happens, you can consider yourself unemployable, because I will smear your reputation so far and so wide. The only place you'll get a job is in darkest Africa, choreographing fertility rites.
Now you're being a damn fool. I am the only one Jody will work with, and you know it.
Don't flatter yourself, kid. There's plenty of talent around. And I've got the money to buy it. Wherever and whenever I want. And if, just if, that happens, I'll have you tarred and feathered and carried out of town on a rail.
Just who the hell do you think you are, Mr. Whitney? Are you threatening me?
Now, I don't have to tell you just what you can bet on that.
That broken leg of yours, that accident that you had,
That only kept you from dancing, not from walking. Consider yourself lucky for the moment.
And that, my friend, is no smart one-liner. That is a fact.
Hey, pal.
How you doing?
Not so hot.
What happened to you? You look like you got run over by a steamroller.
No sleep. I never got home last night.
Why not?
Some guy over on Meeker Street went crackers and decided to barricade himself and his mother-in-law in his apartment and hold her hostage at the point of a .38.
You'll go anywhere for a little excitement, won't you?
Yeah.
Well, what happened?
They called in his wife and kid to try to talk him out of it. The chief was real short-handed, so Tyler and I had to answer the call. Actually, it was Damien who finally did talk him out of it, but it took all day.
Sounds crazy. Why would a guy want to kill his mother-in-law?
Oh, get this. She didn't put the top back on the toothpaste.
You kidding?
She won't put the top on the toothpaste, he kept screaming. Yeah, I can't blame him for going bonkers. His mother-in-law was a real pill.
What?
Pill, you know, as in hard to swallow. Anyway, at least nobody got hurt. I think the only injury sustained was to my marriage.
What do you mean?
Well, after that mess over on Meeker Street was over, I called my loving wife this morning, and Star hung up on me. I called her back twice. She won't answer the phone. I don't know. I mean, I really love my work, man, but I am just getting so much aggravation because of it.
Yeah, I know what you mean. I get the same damn thing.
Now, Gunther, I want you to make sure to take that small suitcase
those envelopes there and, well, here, this briefcase. That'll be a good start for you.
Yes, sir. You know, I've already put 2 clothes bags in the car.
Good. Oh, have those shirts arrived from the tailor yet?
Yes, sir. Delivered this morning.
All right. Listen, I want to keep the files for the dance company with me, so make sure that you don't put them off till tomorrow.
Right. You know, I've been so busy with the wedding, Mr. Whitney, that I haven't had a chance to check on Wiley. Have you talked with him?
Yes, as a matter of fact, I saw him last night.
Oh?
He's not very encouraging about my protege. He seems to feel that Jody Travis doesn't have much of a future with the dance company. He wants to replace her.
That would be...
Yes, a total loss. There is no time to replace her.
You know, after all the time and money you put into it, that's a disaster, Mr. Whitney.
Gunther, you're just about finished with preparations for the wedding, aren't you? I mean, there is not very much left for you to do, is there?
Yes, just some odds and ends now.
I would like for you to keep an eye on Mr. Wiley from now on. When you get the chance. Just make sure that things go smoothly and well.
Yes, sir.
You may be called upon to use your powers of persuasion. Again. But I want for you to persuade gently, of course.
Yes, sir. You may be sure of it. Gently, of course.
You won't find any old love letters in there, Raven. I burned them all long ago. They were too provocative, too incriminating.
You old sweetheart. From the look on your face, I think you have a gift for Sky.
I have. It's this.
Ah, this is beautiful. It's an antique, isn't it?
It is.
Where did you get it?
Belonged to my father-in-law, Gordon Whitney's father. He gave it to Gordon the year we were married. And look at the initials on the inside.
S.G.W.
Samuel Gordon Whitney. My father-in-law's name. And the same initials as Schuyler's.
How could you possibly part with it?
Well, I was going to give it to my oldest son, Colin, but then Colin... Well, then I had no need of it, you see.
So you keep it here at the studio?
Oh, just temporarily. I had it in the safe here. As you can see, one of the links is slightly bent in the chain, and I was going to send it to the jeweler for repair, but I've just never gotten around to it.
Well, let me take it. I'm running errands today anyway.
Oh, that's a good idea. It won't take a minute to repair, and then you'll have it for Schuyler for his wedding day. There is one thing that might present a problem, however.
What?
Well, watch pockets aren't very common in men's clothing nowadays. So you might have Gunther check Schuyler's trousers and vests.
I will. Oh, thank you. You are a very, very generous old soul.
Raven, I do wish you would stop addressing me as old sweetheart and old soul. I am a vigorous, energetic woman of a certain age who can do anything you can do, and probably better. So please don't start looking around for a nursing home as yet.
I won't. You are my very, very best friend in the world, and to prove it, I'm going to go buy you a present.
Oh, really? What?
A crash helmet.
A crash helmet? Whatever for?
A safety precaution for when you ride your motorcycle.
You know, for a year, Fernando's been asking me to try these Tostitos, but I never did. I figured nacho cheese Tostitos were like every other cheese-flavored snack, so why change? Was I wrong? Listen to this. Hear how thin and crispy that is? Nacho cheese Tostitos. A lot of cheese flavor, not a lot of chip. Come on, say it, Fernando.
If you haven't tried nacho cheese flavored Tostitos tortilla chips, oh, what you're missing.
Pillsbury Frosting Supreme. So smooth and creamy, you can spread it with a paper knife. Mmm.
April, it's gonna be wonderful. Well, contractor at least kept his word. He's had someone here working night and day. Hi. Hello. How are you?
Fine, thank you.
Good.
You know, you're almost ready for the first customer.
I wouldn't go that far. There's a lot of finishing touches. I know we still have to wait for the rest of the kitchen equipment to be delivered.
It's terrific. That contractor of yours really knows his stuff.
Well, I think he's doing a great job.
Oh, you know something? It's beginning to remind me of the place in East Meadows.
Yeah?
The only difference is this is charming, homey. The other place was tacky, rustic.
You know, I'm really gonna like working here. I can tell already.
When did you say the rest of the equipment is coming for the kitchen?
It was promised late this afternoon.
Ah, yeah, well, that's what I figured, and that's why I brought coffee and donuts. Yeah, we're gonna have to drink it black, though. I've got the cream and sugar.
What a great idea. I'm starving.
Let me do that. I'm the star waitress in this place.
Oh, yes, yes.
All right, ladies, nobody move. This is a raid.
Oh, yeah? Oh, what do you cops mean raiding a place which ain't even open yet?
Oh, don't let him fool you. He's just a big show-off and a very good friend. How you doing, Calvin?
I'm fine, April. How you doing? She's okay. Look, this is a good friend of mine. April Scott, Gavin Wiley.
Gavin Wiley, I've heard a lot about you. It's nice to meet you.
It's a real pleasure to meet you.
Thank you. Oh, let me introduce some friends of mine. This is Bobby Gerard and Sid Brennan.
Hi, how are you?
Detective Kelvin Stoner and Gavin Wiley. What are you doing in town right
Well,
here?
we saw all the activity going on here. We thought maybe you were open for business. We are desperate for some coffee, and tell me, what are our chances?
Well, we're not exactly open. As for the coffee, what do you say, Sid?
Well, there's plenty to go around, and there's some donuts here.
All right.
Oh, you are lifesavers, ladies. I will never forget you for this.
Lifesavers for me, too. Hey, Calvin, Sid's going to manage the place, and Bobby is going to be, thank you, in charge of the waiting on tables contingent. All right, I'm going to sit down and encourage.
Well, sounds great. As a matter of fact, the place is looking great.
It sure does. Good luck to you all.
Cheers.
Oh, we would like the privilege of being your very first customers.
Yeah?
Paying customers?
All the way.
Oh, well then, fellows, step right over here to a comfortable table.
I don't mind if I do.
Hey, Bobby?
Oh, yes. Would you care to order?
Well, I'm not particularly hungry this afternoon, but if you insist, let's see. I'll have 2 hamburgers, everything on it, French fries, coleslaw, double chocolate shake, and pie a la mode. But please, hold the cream in my coffee. You see, I'm on a diet.
Disgusting.
And you, sir? Can I take your order?
I always have problems making these decisions by myself. Can you suggest anything?
Well, I don't know. What do you think, Sid?
Oh, well, I don't know. What do you think, April?
Me? Well, I suggest if you're really hungry, it's a great diner down the block.
There goes dinner.
Okay, let's go, boys.
Let me turn that chicken off.
What's dinner, Chief? I'm starving.
The chicken, it's been soaking in Crisco oil.
I had to soak up more oil. Won't it taste greasy?
One way to find out.
Hey, terrific.
There's no greasy taste.
That Crisco oil's all right, Chief.
Give a little credit to the cook, MacArthur.
Why do Crisco oil foods taste great?
No greasy taste.
And Crisco oil has no cholesterol.
Great dinner, Herb. I love the fish.
It was steak, and the greasy mess it left. Ugh. Use the Dawn, Herb. Dawn will handle that grease.
Dawn, huh?
Here's why. Half a cup of grease added to dishwater. Dawn breaks up grease, surrounds it, takes grease out of your way, helps keep it from settling back on your dishes.
Everything came out great. Dishes, pots, pans, even my hands don't feel greasy. With Dawn, I'll do dinner anytime.
Give me a break.
Dawn takes grease out of your way.
That's my husband. He's rugged, loving, and decaffeinated. I couldn't have decaffeinated him without High Point's great flavor. He didn't need all that caffeine.
But I wanted my flavor.
And High Point's got our kind of flavor.
Really, Hardy. Absolutely delicious.
I'm glad you like it.
And I like being decaffeinated.
Let the hearty, robust flavor of High Point decaffeinate the ones you love.
There, ladies? No. Oh, no, we are doing fine. You stay right where you are.
It looks like a woman's work to me anyway.
Another comment like that, Calvin Stoner, and you may not live to regret it.
Hey, listen, why don't you finish telling me about Star?
Oh, well, I don't know. Like I was saying, everything was fine at first. You know, but after a few months of 7 nights a week and one broken social engagement after another, I don't know, look, like last night. I mean, we had accepted an invite to go to a barbecue dinner at a couple that we know, and afterwards I was going to take Star dancing, you know. I mean, we were going to really have a real nice night for us, you know. Well, we were on our way out the door when the bell tolled.
For thee?
Oh, and how, my man? It was Damian Tyler with orders from the chief to proceed directly to the trouble at Meeker Street. Well, what could I do? I gotta go where they send me.
Yeah, I know. And as you say, it happens a lot.
That is just what the life of a policeman is. And Star just refuses to accept it. I mean, she's just really getting sick of it, man, and I don't know what to do.
Well, why don't you try, sitting down with her and talking quietly instead of yelling like you have been doing? Maybe you can get to her that way.
I tried that, too. It's no good. I don't know, it's funny. You get married, and at first everything is fine and easy, you know? I mean, life is just full of dreams and roses, and then after a while, the thorns show up and everything gets sort of muddy, you know?
Yeah, sure. Yeah, I know. I know how dreams can just smash against a stone wall. I've been there.
Yeah, well, anyway, we've commiserated about me. Now it's your turn.
Well, my problems with Jody just seem to get worse. I'm really worried about her. You know how you're responsible for Star's unhappiness and you don't really want to be what you are? Well, I feel like I'm Jody's nemesis.
Hey, anybody want more coffee?
Well, not for me anyway. I've been up all night, Bobby, on assignment. I'm gonna go home and get some sleep. That is, if I can get in the front door.
Why couldn't you?
Family problems, women problems.
And they're the worst kind.
Oh, I don't know. What would you do with Alice?
Now that I don't know, nor would I care to find out. Please tell Sid and April for me that I'll see them later.
Sure.
It was a pleasure meeting you, and
meeting you.
you take care, old buddy.
Later, Slick.
You a cop, too?
No, I'm a dance director and a choreographer and a dance teacher.
That's pretty impressive.
You're entitled to your opinion. If you ever want a lesson, the studio's just down the block.
Thanks. I'd like that sometime. Want some more coffee?
Sure, why not?
I tell you, I'm tired all the way into next week.
Well, that's understandable. You and Calvin had some night last night in Meeker Street. Calvin told me it was you who finally talked the guy into giving up.
Yeah, well, you know me, Chief. I just like to talk. Actually, I'm glad the thing's over with and nobody got hurt.
This whole thing was mother-in-law trouble?
Yeah, well, this guy's wife wanted her mother to move in with him permanently, and the guy went berserk. It was a bad scene.
Oh, another poor guy. The more I think about it, the more I'm glad I am single.
Yeah, well, I guess you had a narrow escape, didn't you?
Tell me about it, just in the nick of time. You think I would have learned something from the first time around?
Well, at least you escaped. I mean, that's the important thing, right?
Damn right it is.
Well, I am really bushed. I've got to get out of here. Take care.
Okay, take care.
Yeah, women. Bless them all. Well, maybe except for Raven.
Champion fencer Gay DeSaro.
A perfect performance is a work of art with a minimum of wasted motion. Same for my new sheets. They're smooth, comfortable 100% cotton percale with sand for set, no iron. Pretty new pattern. They're Dan Rivers Criterion sheets, 100% cotton, no ironing, no wasted motion. That's one perfect performance.
Comfortable, washable, fashionable. Look for the seal of cotton. Cotton performs.
Tonight at 7:30, Archie's sick with the flu, but his true ailment is the woman who has come to care for him, Edith's cousin Maud, on All in the Family. And then at 8, Paul Muni stars in the classic tale of a Chinese family's struggle against poverty, The Good Earth.
Yes, what is it, Gunther? Excuse me, Mr. Whitney, but Mrs. Swift is here.
Hello, darling.
Why are you packing? I'm an expert.
In so many things. And what are you doing here, lovely?
Well, I haven't seen you since this morning, and I just can't stay away from you.
Pretty soon you won't be able to. Gunther, did you want something?
Oh, yes, sir. If I may disturb you for a few minutes. There's some old records and files out here. You might want to look at them, if you will. I don't know whether to keep them or throw them out.
Yeah, I'll be back in a couple minutes.
I'll bet anything this is the key to Sky's little private room.
Betty, that's why your grapefruit juice tastes best.
Sure, I squeeze it myself. To me, that tastes best.
You sure are picky.
For Betty's breakfast, I pick only the best.
I'd like some Raisin Bran.
Some Raisin Bran, I pick only the best. Post.
I thought the other one was better.
Wrong. Of the leading Raisin Brands, Post tastes best. And you won't find one with more plump, fresh taste raisins.
Post Raisin Bran does taste best.
When you're picky about Raisin Bran, you pick the best. Post.
Now that's greenish blue.
No, dear, that's bluish green.
3 colors ago was bluish green.
Why don't we all cool off with some country time?
Emma, tastes like the good old-fashioned lemonade you used to make.
It does. Not too tart, not too sweet.
You're agreeing.
Oh.
Natural lemon flavor from real lemons goes into Country Time lemonade flavor drink.
There's the color.
Where?
Country time, country time. Tastes like that good old-fashioned lemonade.
This is Field Communications in Philadelphia.
Let Star Tours entertain you in comfort and style. Let us entertain you every fun-filled mile.
I took a Star Tour, I made new friends, and I had a ball.
We took a Star Tour, saved money, and they took care of everything.
I love the Star Tours. If they went to the moon, I'd sign up tomorrow.
Let Star Tours entertain you in comfort and style.
Sign up for your low-cost vacation. Montreal, Cape Cod, Washington. 220 fun-filled trips. Call Star Tours today.
Tomorrow, as evening falls, some remarkable things are going to happen. It's Silo's Moonlight Madness sale. Tomorrow, all stores stay open till 10 p.m. Appliances, TVs, and audio equipment are priced so low, you will think we've gone mad. Silo's Moonlight Madness sale. Get there.